And now for the Three Idiots crew being idiots.
See, I wasn't allowed to watch wrestling.
I was forced to watch wrestling.
We would buy pay-per-view. Fucking Eric and I. Well, Eric and a couple of his friends would buy the pay-per-views.
Wrap your brains around this. We couldn't watch wrestling, but ... dramatic pause. We could watch boxing.
Doesn't make any sense.
Oh, wrestling's fake, even though you can get hurt in wrestling.
Okay,
it's fake, but it's not fucking fake.
I look at wrestling the same way that I look at cheerleading. Is it an athletic endeavor? Absolutely. Is it a sport? Fuck no.
What's the difference?
I also think this. What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
A sport doesn't require a judge.
But it does.
Well, wouldn't it a ref be a judge?
No.
Yes.
What about gymnastics then?
Gymnastics is not a sport. It's an athletic endeavor. Figure skating is not a sport. It's an athletic endeavor. Can I throw this heavy thing farther than you? Yes. That's an objective thing. That's a sport. I put this ball into that net more times than you did. It's an objective thing. That's a sport. Am I saying that the people who do gymnastics are any less incredible an athlete as a soccer player, as a football player, as a baseball player, anything else? Absolutely not. This is what I have had a difficult problem with. Because in my definition of sport, gymnastics doesn't, cheerleading doesn't, figure skating doesn't, but you know what does? Bowling.
Well, see, and I think that the thing is...
And that shit hurts.
Is there's a set point difference. You don't have to rely on a judge to say, oh, you get a 9.8.
That's where the crux lies for me.
Team A can score more baskets, field goals, whatever sports word.
Yes.
What's that called again? It's not a field goal, it's a touchdown. Yes.
You're so fucking cute right now.
Adorable.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's adorable.
You might as well have just transformed into a kitten. Jesus Christ, that's so sweet. What's it called? It's the thing. Not a home run. No. Touchdown. Yeah.
No, I said not a field goal. I know the difference between football and
Oh, shit.
and baseball. Baseball. Home runs are in baseball. As are triples and doubles. That's baseball.
Now you can have a triple-double in basketball, too.
I didn't know that.
Oh, this bitch said, I know the difference between football and basketball when it comes to home runs.
I didn't say basketball. I said basket and stopped.
Basket. That's it. Okay, no, you go on.
Baseball.
Don't understand. This is fantastic. I love this.
The person is knocked out.
The next time I'm talking to these good old hillbillies that convinced me of this the first time, I get to go, oh yeah? Well, what about MMA? I go, well, I know everything about MMA. Go ahead. Be like, well, I'm so sorry, Quinn. Like, well, they're judged pretty much on the same metrics that a gymnastics competition. Well, how the fuck you figure that? Well, if I punch you 87 times and you punch me 3 times, then obviously the judge is going to award me 10 points and you probably 7. If that little girl out there doesn't perform her triple no hand back spring with the thing and the stick the landing, then she's probably going to get that 10. But if she does not, then she's probably going to get a 7. This is brilliant. This is why I like hanging out with you guys. You make me question shit.
In things like basketball, baseball, and things like that, once you get to or toward the end of the game, if you have one team who has 80 points and one team has 40 points, there is no way that by the end of that game, that team that has 40 points with fucking 10 seconds left can win. It's impossible.
Right.
But you have this fighter that's been getting the dog shit kicked out of him. The rounds are just against him. And then the last fucking 30 seconds, he pulls it out and he fucking wins. And I'm like,
what the? What? Where?
What the fuck just happened?
Huh? Yeah.
So yeah.
So a sport should be defined as a competitive activity where there is a designated point system. Doesn't have to be
a
like
designated winner at the end.
A designated point system with an official winner at the end that uses your athletic ability.
And specific metrics that are associated with
well,
your
and that
athletic endeavor.
But also, you have to think of then the chess people then. Because there's not a
I
whole lot
don't think chess is a sport.
But it is.
I think it's a game, a competitive game. I don't think it's a sport.
Oh, shit. Damn it. Damn it, Brandy.
Chess.
Why the fuck did you have to say that word?
Chess.
What?
It's a game. Because they're all games. They're all
Yeah.
games.
Chess is a game. It's not a sport.
So is boxing.
Hey,
it's like bourbon and fucking whiskey.
boxing is the sweet side.
All sports are games. Not all games are sports.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
So
I hate to say it, we're not going to see Yu-Gi-Oh! In the Olympics anytime soon.
It's like
Yeah, but
saying,
okay, the people who say that what isn't a sport have often said that cheerleading wasn't a sport, but cheerleading's a fucking sport.
Ooh, I've got a very divisive question. Can I ask it?
Let's say, just for the sake of argument, that you were to get a strong woman. A woman who is considered to
Anything
be...
in South Park. That's a fucking
strong
fact.
female principal.
No, her name is Strong Woman.
Oh yeah, no, it was strong woman. She's the principal.
Yeah.
Oh no, or
She's-
she's the vice principal.
Yeah, she's the vice principal.
No.
Because he's PC principal.
Oh yes.
Yep.
She's the
Okay.
She's the vice principal.
Yes.
Yeah, Strong Woman.
strong woman with PC principal, and they have babies. They're the wokest
The
motherfuckers.
PC babies. Sorry, that just popped in my head.